What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my Survivor Series 2024 reactions. I gotta say, that pay-per-view event was absolutely phenomenal. The two Wargames matches were by far the two best matches of the night. The booking was a little bit questionable, but I mean, it's probably for a good reason. Triple H is probably gonna eventually know what he's doing. Eventually, we just have to accept it and we have to trust him along the way. Disclaimer as usual, if you disagree with anything, please let me know down in the comment section below, and please make sure to comment what your favorite match was of the night. Like, what match did you enjoy the most? What match had the best overall wrestling? What match had the most questionable decision making? Either way, any of that stuff. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video and cue that intro. First, let's go ahead and talk about the women's War Games match, which was Team Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Bayley versus the Judgment Day, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. I gave this match a solid 7.5 out of 10. Look, the match was super fun to watch. It started off very slow with a lot of botches between Bayley and Nia Jax, but they both played it off. I mean, it was fine at the end, though. Overall, I also thought the winner was fine. I mean, I predicted Rhea Ripley will win. And yes, Rhea Ripley pinning Liv Morgan, that was good. That needed to happen so their storyline has more juice. And as for Nia Jax, I mean, I don't really know where she does here. The no cash-in was crazy. I mean, like, I don't understand, like, that's the part that frustrates me the most, is because, like, every time I think they're gonna do a cash-in, they always never end up doing so. And with Raquel Rodriguez came in distracted, asked what she's doing, and I overall I love the spot where Raquel got handcuffed and then the top rope riptide for the win. That it was a fantastic match, but the booking overall with the Money in the Bank kind of killed it a little bit for me. Still a good match though. 7.5 out of 5 or 10. Now let's talk about the U.S. title match, which was Shinsuke Nakamura surprisingly beating LA Knight for the U.S. title. Overall, I mean, it was an okay match. I gave it like maybe a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And if you want to do it out of 10, I gave it like a 6 out of 10. I mean, it was kind of like slow. Like, Shinsuke does not look that good. Like, he didn't really look that good against Andrade. He didn't really look that good against LA Knight. And as for the booking, I feel like Shinsuke losing by disqualification, but standing over him and coming out on top without the title was a good way to benefit both. I mean, I kind of feel like LA Knight's title reign only just began, and it just doesn't make sense for him to lose it now. Like, there's still so many guys he could have faced. Facing Cody Rhodes would have been nice. Kevin Owens, a match between those two would have been nice. A rematch with Logan Paul would have been nice too. Like, I just feel like there was so much more left for LA Knight to do. And like, I'll reiterate, I feel like Shinsuke losing by DQ, like with the mist, and then hitting a Kinshasa on him while LA Knight's down. Shinsuke lost by DQ, but just overall didn't win the title. But him coming out strong on top, that would have benefited both of them more. I really hope there is a rematch, and I hope that match is better than this one, because this match was kind of lackluster. Overall, I give it a big like thumbs in the middle, because I don't really know what to feel about it. Up next, let's talk about the Intercontinental Triple Threat match with Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser, with Braun Breaker coming out on top and retaining the Intercontinental Championship. Let me talk you overall, just regular matches, not War Games. Let me talk to you about match of the night right here. This match was phenomenal. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, if you put these three, you know the saying, like, styles make fights? Well, these three, like, have this big old brawling style, like, especially Sheamus. So putting these three together in the same ring was the best possible way. It was chef's kiss. The only thing I really didn't like about this match was the fact that Sheamus was the one to be pinned. I just feel like it would have been better having Ludwig Kaiser being pinned, because we all know that the end game of this is Sheamus eventually getting the Intercontinental title and becoming the Grand Slam champion. I feel like that's not like that. his road to that has taken a really weird turn when he was the one who got pinned. Ludwig Kaiser had an also excellent performance. Like, I can't believe how much I went into this as, okay, I don't really care about Ludwig Kaiser to Ludwig Kaiser fan. He is absolutely amazing in the ring. But, you know, at the end of this, when the smoke clears, the winner came out. It was Braun Breaker. That needed to happen very much. Braun Breaker is going to be the star of this company for a super long time. You know, Sheamus, he was that brawler. Like, he's going to retire now. We have a new, like, brawler coming in to run the mid-card, and it's Braun Breaker, and he's done a phenomenal job at it. Like, honestly, I'm clapping at all three to these men. I feel like triple threat matches, Intercontinental triple threat matches lately have been really good. You got the one with Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre, and then you got this one. Funny enough, and Sheamus is included in both of them. Now we have the World Heavyweight Championship match, which was Gunther beating Damian Priest, and sadly, I give this match 3 out of 5. I mean, it was okay. Definitely wasn't as good as their last SummerSlam match, but either way, like, the thing that pisses me off the most about this match is that there was interference. There should have been no interference, so Gunther could just beat him clean, remove all the asterisks next to his world title reign, and now we're going to have to, you know, sit through a third one, which Gunther is going to win because he's not, let's be real, he's not losing this title until, like, maybe next year's Survivor Series or next year's SummerSlam. So either way, we're going to have to sit through another match with Damian Priest, which we've already gotten twice now. And this rematch after this one better not have any interferences. No, none, zilch, zero. I don't want Finn Balor getting involved. I don't want the Judgment Day getting involved. Just please do not have any more asterisks next to this guy's reign because this guy's character is already hanging on a loose thread. However, the wrestling in-ring match, like, I mean, it wasn't as good overall, but, I mean, the wrestling, it was fine. I mean, I didn't really see any botches. I mean, Damian Priest, Damian Priest, he looked fine. I mean, he played off that shoulder injury really nice. I mean, Gunther just looks like Gunther. Overall, this was probably the biggest disappointment of the entire card. I mean, it felt like this match really underwhelmed a lot. Way more than I thought it was gonna. Next up, our main event. Let me talk to you about match of the friggin' night. What a War Games this was. I gave this match, honestly, a 5 out of 5. It was perfect. It had literally everything. There were weapons. It was weapons galore. It looks like I was playing a War Games on the WWE 2K24 match. Yeah, Bronson Reed, Jimmy Uso, they needed to be picked up because, like, they went from the top of the cage and just went through tables. Jimmy Uso obviously took out Jacob Fatu with the top cage Uso splash. Bronson Reed died as he was trying to hit Roman with a top of the cage tsunami. But my favorite part of the entire night was when all three of them hit their finishers. The Usos hit 2 super kicks, 3 super kicks, I think. Sami Zayn hit a haluva kick, then CM Punk picked him up, hit the GTS, and it all ended with Roman Reigns hitting the final spear and pinning Solo Sikoa, which needed to happen so badly. He needed to get revenge. He needed to get redemption for what Solo did to him at Crown Jewel. But although either way, I mean, it was time for the OG Bloodline to get one up on the new Bloodline. I mean, the new Bloodline has just been tormenting them for the past 3 months, and now, like, it really looks good. It really makes the OG Bloodline look strong right here now, which is what needed to happen after this War Games. And now I really hope that we get to see Roman versus Solo at, you know, the Royal Rumble to see who's the real tribal chief, which I think Roman needs to win so badly. I gotta say, though, I was really shocked that The Rock didn't appear. I mean, I thought as they were going up the ramp, Roman was gonna grab the necklace, grab the Ulafala, put it over his neck, and then The Rock was gonna eventually come out, stare Roman down, and then we're going to have the ultimate end to War Games. But they didn't really progress anything. They didn't give anything away to the rest of this storyline. I mean, fair enough, but we're just going to have to trust Triple H, as I said at the beginning of the video. Alright guys, that about wraps things up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed War Games, and if you did, please let me know down in the comments if you did, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload. Peace.